right. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We're going to wait. That little circle thing is going round and round and round. So I'm just going to wait until it stops going round to make sure that I'm live. Hey, good morning. It is the first video of 2021 and I am excited to be here. I was on video lockdown for a while, couldn't do live videos for a while, so I'm really hoping this one works. What was it, about the month of December, I wasn't able to do any live videos, so I was thrown in jail for some reason, unbeknownst to me, but it looks like I'm out. So I see somebody watching. So yay, if you can see this, if you can hear this, please comment and let me know so that I know that I'm definitely live. All right. So 2021, holy smokes, what a ride it has been. Oh, that smoke going across the screen is just my smudge. I've got a smudge going here. There we go. All right. 2021, what a ride it has been for 2020, right? And now we're here in 2021. And, things don't just change by the calendar year changing overnight, okay? Things change by us changing. Things change with us coming out of agreement with what we don't want anymore. It all starts in here, driven by this, okay? So as I knock out my earbud here. There we go. So anyways, we are the ones. We are the ones in control of our lives. We are the ones that are in control of how we're going to view things, how we're going to see things. Why is it that we think the way that we do? Why is it the way that we think that the way that we do is because we've been taught. Okay? We've been taught, whether it be from parents, school, society, messages being sent out on billboards, magazines, TV. We're bombarded with messages all the time that teach us, that condition us, that program us to think a certain way, that we have to be a certain way to be a certain person, that we have to be a certain way to fit in with society, to fit in the role that we want to play. And when you really take a step out and take a look at it, it's all just utter hogwash, right? Does that line up with the truth of who we are? No. These rules that we've been given are to make other people feel safe, are for other people. There's certain rules we need to sort of abide by in society, but can we do it out of love? Can everything be out of love instead of, do this or this will happen, do this or you're going to go to hell, do this or, you're going to go to jail, or do this or, everyone's going to hate you or something like that. I don't know. It's just all silliness. We grow up in our families or however we grew up, and we grew up with survival techniques, and we carry them on through the years, and we might add some more to them. And do they really work for us? And one day we come out of agreement with that. One day we come out of agreement with some things that we just don't want to keep repeating anymore, that we keep setting ourselves up for. And that's how you stop thinking the way that you've been thinking, is you decide to come out of agreement with it. You decide to set that intention to live your life for you. You decide to find a new way, right? And I think 2020 has been really opening some eyes on that, on what's going on, maybe finding new ways. There was a lot of fighting and stuff, yes, but as I kept saying through 2020 is keep looking through the eyes of love. Keep looking for a loving way. Love yourself more, and then that will go out into the world, into your friendships, into your relationships, into your children, into your jobs. And so I think back. So my book came out in December 8th. It went out and went to bestseller, right? But these messages in this book, I think back to when I was receiving these particular messages, and how just pouring the good thoughts, pouring the love, pouring the hope, the inspiration, the peace, started to change my thoughts within, when they started to come from a different place. And I began to look at that and think, well, that's how we do it. That's how we change our programming. It's kind of like, okay, so I've trained horses for years. I've trained dogs for years. I've got 4 kids, so I've trained kids. And the way that you help them to understand something else is you show them something else and you keep repeating it. So if you want to change a thought, an idea, something in your life, you've got to change what you're thinking. You've got to change what you're pouring into your life and change what you're thinking. Natalie says lately she did a massive shift and she didn't know who she was, but it's different and kind of good. Good for you, Natalie. I can totally relate to that, because that's what's going on, is the human evolution. We're evolving, we're going beyond the way that we used to be, individually and collectively, and it's a great thing. Before I wrote these messages, before I wrote these messages down, I was a completely different person. I sabotaged everything in my life. Some people thought I was happy, but they didn't know the real me, right? So, because I was very unhappy. You don't get to a depressed state where you're suicidal and be super happy about everything. And that's the state I'd gone to. And so changing out those thoughts, those programs, those things that we picked up along the way for something positive, for something loving. What do you want to go to, right? What do you want to go to? If you're always going to react out of fear and anger and they're not thinking the same way as you and you're trying to control that situation or trying to control that person, you're not going to be happy, Let me just check here. There's another message or another comment came in. Aaron, the time is now and changing. So excited for the new future. Yes, exactly, right? Because we're coming from a different place. It's like we're ripping up those roots of the way that we were, those wounded ways that we were, and just letting them go. Don't worry about them, Don't worry about them. Don't worry about, oh my God, I got roots. Not like, oh my God, I got so many roots. No, just let them go. Just let them go. Good morning, Tanya. Good morning, Aaron and Natalie. I didn't say good morning to you ladies yet. So, Wayne Dyer, he used to say that a person can look at the world and see rage, anger, jealousy, all that stuff. Another person can look at the world and see love and peace, can see love in action. But it's the same world, right? So all this fighting way back in 2020, people fighting about this and that and the other and sickness and whatever they were fighting about. I used to look at it and think, well, I respect that person. I respect their journey. If that's what they need to do, then that's what they need to do, right? Just like I respect my journey. And what I need to do is what I need to do, what I want to do. And I want to see through love. I am seeing through love. I am love, right? So why wouldn't I want to spread love into the world? Why wouldn't I want to receive love? You see, if we keep putting out fear and anger, control, manipulation, that's all we're going to get back. That's all we're going to see, right? So change your thoughts around that. Look for the love. Look for the love in that. Honestly, and I brought this up as an example because now it's out in written form, but if you need help, get my book, right? Amazon, just get my book on Amazon, because these messages will help you see with new eyes. Oh my goodness, I just opened up a page. I gotta read this message for you. Oh my gosh. Trust in me and not in the world. The world is a roller coaster. I am steady and unchanging. I can do this. I am doing this. This is my will. You hear me. Now listen to me. Act on my words. Talk when I ask you to. Be silent when I need you to. Comfort when I direct you to. I have prepared the way. You can do this. I will give you everything you need. Do not give up. This is wonderful. I love you. I love that. The world is a roller coaster. Isn't that the truth, hey? So, if you've been finding your world as a roller coaster, start looking out. I'm not a fan of roller coasters, by the way, but I do know being up on a roller coaster, you have your highs and lows, right? And when you have your highs, you can look out at the horizon. You can look out at the horizon anytime. If that's where you want to go, then go there. Get rid of those highs and lows. Focus on one thing, and that's peace and love, and do whatever you can to get there. Find those inspirational videos, YouTube, Facebook, wherever, Instagram. Get around people that inspire you. If you're around people that drain you, there's a reason why they're draining you. If there's a situation that's draining you, there's a reason why it's draining you. Treat yourself well. Don't think that you have to be a certain way, like certain rules to be a mom or a friend or whatever, that you have to give in to other people. Live life for you. It's your life. Nobody's living it but you. Take care of you. Love you first. Okay? And when you start loving yourself, that's when everything starts to change, right? That's when everything starts to change. I feel like, give me a hell yeah on that one. Because hell yeah. When you start to live your life and love yourself, your relationships will change all around you. They will. So, knowing that our thoughts come from, our thoughts, our behaviors and stuff, they come from the way that we were conditioned, the way that we were programmed, the way that we learned how to survive in our environment. Know that if you learned it, if you picked it up, you can put it down. If you learned it, that means you can learn something else. So allow those new lessons in that guide you with love and peace. Okay? So, I want you to know something. I believe in you. I truly do. I really believe in you. And I know that you're not watching this, out of coincidence or anything, because there are no coincidences. You were supposed to be here. So, if you like this, give it a like, give it a love, give it a share. If you're seeing this, I'm going to be putting this up on YouTube. If you're seeing this on YouTube, subscribe. If you're somebody who hasn't met me yet on Facebook and you like this, come give me a friend request, and let's connect. Okay? So you have a great day. I believe in you. I really do. I love this human evolution that's going on right now. I love these changes. Like Natalie posting about her changes. Natalie's been a friend of mine on Facebook for a while, and I just love that comment that you put. The massive shift. I don't even know who I am, but it's different and good, right? That's what's happening. Is we don't even recognize ourselves anymore because we're not in our old zones anymore. We're not in our old comfort zones anymore. We're expanding. We're experiencing more. So I'm excited. So you have a great day. I believe in you. You take care. Bye.